Thank you very much, Mr Deputy Speaker. Can I also welcome and thank the Select Committee for this leasehold reform report, long overdue. In my constituency, I have a particular issue with elderly constituents who've moved into independent living blocks and then found that their asset is depreciated hugely because it's not being managed, not being looked after, and the service charges just keep going up and up. And of course, they can't afford to leave. They are trapped. And something needs to be done to help these most vulnerable of our constituents. Can I ask in particular, it seems to me that we need to open up the market when it comes to these management service companies. Did the Select Committee look to see whether it would be possible to allow leaseholders to actually set up their own community interest companies so they can actually take on the responsibilities themselves, and they're not going to rip themselves off as they currently are being by some of these unscrupulous companies?
There are circumstances when leaseholders can do that, and of course, ultimately, in many circumstances, leasehold could move to a form of common hold, but it needs substantial agreement amongst the leaseholders themselves. And many elderly leaseholders want to go down that road without lots of explanation and help. And one of our concerns was there wasn't much help or publicity around that whole process. That's something that could be looked at. But just in terms also of the service charges, very often these are terribly opaque. Proper information isn't given, the right to challenge isn't explained, and the challenge through the tribunal is very, very difficult. So another thing that could help in this process is a much simpler housing court system, which we hear from the government they're going to introduce. The quicker they do that, the better as well.